Okay, now what I'm going to do is for a few minutes, not sure how long getting into it, could be as little as a couple of minutes, maybe 3, 4, or 5. I'm going to simply gaze into the camera so that you'll be seeing me looking straight into your eyes. And this is on one level, it's an ancient technique that spiritual adepts have used to communicate their blessing, whatever that may have been, the energy and awareness that they're participating in, that they want to share with students and aspirants and apprentices and others. In another way, it's between people who trust one another, mothers and their babies, lovers especially, for shorter periods, because we're not really used to this as a practice, most of us. Looking into the eyes of someone we trust when an important communication is being made is very important to us. The eyes are said to be the windows of the soul. In this sense, they're the windows of the heart that is the great universal foundation of each and every soul. And so when I'm gazing with you, I'm feeling, living, being that. I'm not trying to aggressively push energy out to you. I'm just sitting here in the trust that you are there on the other side, so to speak, of the camera, of this medium of communication. And whoever you are, wherever you're participating with me, we're meeting being to being. It's as if in our unique nature, heart to heart, we are shaking hands in the one and only great heart. And simply being here with each other. So my recommendation is hold my gaze as much as you're so moved. If you need to close your eyes, that's okay. You can always come back to this video and gaze again with me later. It may feel a little awkward at first, but if there's something that appeals to you, that attracts you to continue, then you can come back and sit with me again anytime this way, and I'll be doing other such videos as time goes on and posting them. Don't worry about whether your mind is going on, whether it feels awkward, whether it's boring, whether it's weird. All of those are potentially possible responses and reactions that can come up, but fundamentally just putting ourselves in this framework together of this kind of meeting is going to tend to bring your heart of hearts alive and awake. It's going to intensify your awareness, especially over time, that the sun in your heart is indeed rising. So that having been said as a basic introduction to gazing, I'll go ahead now and be silent for a few minutes. At the end, I'm going to make this gesture. Originally, I guess, excuse me, it's best known in the East. It means I honor you as who you really are. I see you, I respect you, and I thank you. So, let's begin. Okay, let me close just with a couple of comments. One is I'm aware, but I wasn't aware earlier. I wasn't thinking about it. I have this habit of blinking a lot when I'm communicating. It may be a little bit of nervousness just getting started with this practice of sharing this way. I've been known to have this go on, and I'll work on having it be less. If I did a lot of that today, it may have been a little distracting for you. Sorry about that. That said, I'm not nervous in the least or in any way lacking any confidence that what I'm talking about is so, and that you may find yourself affected. And to me, again, this is natural. We all affect one another. Our states, the conditions of our own being communicate. We communicate our nature and our condition to others all the time, to all others, even beyond the apparent local environments that we're participating in. The impact of this on you may take all kinds of shapes and forms. You may just feel odd or like something's going on, you're not exactly sure what. It may bring up difficult feelings, underlying issues and reactions and things going on for you. Trust issues can certainly come up. I mean, who is this guy? Why am I sitting here, kind of opening my heart and soul to what exactly? I'm not sure. Your energy may fluctuate. This is a living process. This sun in your heart rising, coming alive, more and more alive and awake, more and more self-aware. And so I just want to help you be aware that if you feel a bit odd, or it could be you could feel really like elated and full of joy, a lot of love coming from you toward others, not only from perhaps me toward you. Whatever experiences you may have, psychologically, emotionally, physically, in your moods, in your energy, they may very well be stimulated or affected by your participation with me in this exploration. I encourage you to just be with all that, and we'll be talking more about that as we go. Even if you feel badly, that's not necessarily negative. It may be bringing things up for you to become more self-aware of. And this is a great project in growing self-awareness, among other things, among other ways we might characterize it. So again, thank you very much for being with me today, and probably I'll be posting more of these in days and weeks to come.